Tell me about your morning routine and what it is that you're doing to take care of yourself as a professional real estate agent and an entrepreneur. Hey guys, it's Dave here with Elite Real Estate Coaching and Training, and today we're just going to talk about the importance of a proper morning routine and how that morning routine and taking care of yourself actually helps you be more successful. So I hope you stick around and learn more. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Dave here with Elite Real Estate Coaching and Training, and if you have not already done so, do me a favor. Go ahead and click that subscribe button. It really does help our channel get out to more people, and I kind of appreciate it. I'm coming to you today from the Marriott Hotel in downtown Washington, D.C., and I flew in here late last night to participate in the annual National Association of Realtors mid-year conferences. I'll get more into that at the end, so if you want to know why I'm here and what I'm going to be doing here and my feelings of these type of things, stick around to the end of the video and we're going to talk about that. But right now I want to focus on routines. Several months ago I kind of had a health scare. I wasn't taking care of myself. I had moved the pendulum too far into the obsession with my business, and if you've ever thought about the difference between being passionate about something and being obsessed with something, you'll understand that it's easy to move from passion to obsession, and obsession is unhealthy. And I had swung way over to the obsession side of my business. I wasn't taking care of myself, I wasn't eating right, I was drinking way too much coffee, I wasn't getting enough sleep, all the things that led me to a little bit of a health scare. Now don't worry, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong with me at this point because I did the right thing and listened to my wife. I went to the doctor kind of got me turned back around and helped me understand some of the things that I was doing wrong that was leading to just not being well. But here's the thing, I had gone away from my healthy morning routine, and I had forgotten the importance of a healthy morning routine for setting the tone for my entire work day, and in many ways setting the tone for the rest of my week and my month and my year. So when does a healthy morning routine start for you? For me, the healthy morning routine actually starts the night before. So what it is I'm doing the night before sets the tone for my next day. Number one, I'm eating a healthy meal earlier in the day, and number two, I'm getting to bed at a decent hour. Now that means I have to come home earlier in my day and have a little more discipline in the actual work day so that I'm not kind of making those excuses for staying late. Number two, never go to bed without looking at your calendar and knowing what your commitments are the next day. You should go to bed thinking, okay, these are the things that I've got to do tomorrow, so that you wake up the next day and you already kind of wake up knowing what it is that you need to get done. That is incredibly important. And then for me, the morning routine starts with a single cup of coffee instead of multiple cups of coffee, and then going down and getting on my rowing machine and getting some exercise. It's kind of funny, I got into a crazy loop there for a while where I wasn't exercising, I wasn't getting enough sleep, so then I had to have more cups of coffee in order to feel good about my day and have the energy to get through my day. And then I'd come home, I'd have to have a glass of wine to help me kind of come down, but then I was staying to work too late. It just all got crazy because I lost that morning routine, that morning time of just taking care of me. When I got on the airplane yesterday, I was paying attention to the stewardess, like we're all supposed to do, and they were giving that whole safety check thing that they do. And she said, hey, in the event of the loss of cabin pressure, make sure you put your mask on first. And I started thinking about that, what she was saying. What she was really trying to tell me is, look, you're either an asset or a liability if this plane loses cabin pressure. You are an asset if you put your mask on and you can help us take care of other people. Maybe there's a parent traveling with a couple of small children and they're going to need an extra set of hands. If you put your mask on, you can help them because you will be aware and awake. If you don't put your mask on, you're going to pass out, and now instead of being an asset to help people, you're going to be a liability. So for real estate agents, we get a lot of pride in helping other people and doing a whole bunch of work for others. But doggone it, if we're not taking care of us, we're no good to anybody else. The whole reason that most of us got into this business was we wanted to create this amazing life for ourselves and those that we love, the people that surround us. And if we are really neglecting our health, then We're not going to be around for a long time, and let's face it, if you're really, really sick, you can't make money, and then you can't provide that great lifestyle that you want to provide for you and the people in your life. My advice to you is this: get some exercise. It doesn't have to be a lot. It can be simple. Get up and go for a walk. We have agents that when they return phone calls, they get up and they walk around the building. It's something that I found myself doing. In fact, one of our agents even posted on the refrigerator at our office that 243 laps around the inside of the building actually was a mile. Who would have thought that? But it's super cool that they did the math to figure that out. So you can walk a mile by simply returning phone calls and getting up and not being so sedentary during your day. Figure out how you're going to get exercise. Drink lots of water. That was the biggest thing for me when I got sick and went to the doctor. I was severely dehydrated. All that coffee that I was putting in me instead of water was actually doing quite a bit of harm to my body. So here's the good news. I'm only down to 2 cups of coffee a day, 1 in the morning first thing and 1 a little bit later if I need it, but not always. And I'm drinking about 65 ounces of water a day, and my energy level is so much better. I feel better because I'm working out. And here's what I did this morning after flying all the way to Washington, D.C., getting in late last night. It was well after 11 o'clock by the time I got checked into my hotel, got all my stuff put away, went out and grabbed a quick bite to eat, came back and got into bed. Wow, 11 o'clock. In a different time zone, so it's all kind of messed up. But I got up this morning and I stuck to my routine. I was committed to the one thing that I said I was going to do. I went to the gym and I worked out, and my energy level's high, and it'll give me the kind of the energy boost that I need to get through the day without pouring a ton of caffeine into me. And then I just got to keep eating healthy while I'm here and drinking lots of water. If you do these things, you set these routines, then they kind of set the tone for your whole day. And instead of being a slave to your phone and grabbing it first thing in the morning and immediately responding to text messages or immediately jumping onto social media, which is what most of us do, having a healthy routine where you spend a little bit of time on you is important. And it doesn't matter if it's exercise that's good for your soul, or some quiet meditation or yoga, or whatever it is that you do to take care of you. You need to figure that out and plan it in your day. And this may be an unpopular thing I'm about to say here, but it probably needs to happen early. It's a big block, and you need to take care of the big blocks early in your day. You show me an agent that is struggling, that has inconsistency with their income, and I'll show you an agent with a pretty crappy morning routine. You show me an agent with a really good morning routine, and I will show you an agent that is building a business for success. It'll be sustainable. It'll be predictable. I talked about predictability last week in my video series, where we kind of jumped into the, yes, a real estate business can be highly predictable. Guys, I don't want you to get burned out. I don't want you to get sick. But if you're staying up late until 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning working on your real estate business, that's a problem. It's unhealthy for you to do that. And I have agents argue with me all the time that, oh no, I'm more productive at night. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're starting every day in a hole, because if you're staying up that late, you're not getting up in the morning. And by the time you do get up and get moving, your clients have already started blowing up your email, blowing up your text. The world has been running for 2 or 3 hours without you, and you're behind the entire day trying to play catch up. And you will never make it in this business if you do that. You will burn up. You will lose respect for those around you, because you will constantly be running around with your hair on fire. We call those people hurricane agents in our office. They're blowing in, they're blowing up, and they're blowing out, and there's always drama in their wake. I don't want that for you. You get out of that routine by getting up and having a healthy morning routine that starts your day properly. If you are working until 10, 11, 12, 1 o'clock at night, it's almost like you have 2 jobs as a real estate agent. There's the day job of real estate, and then there's all the crap that you have to do in the middle of the night. Then you need an assistant. Let that sink in. We're going to talk about that more in the future. But if you are doing $15 to $20 an hour work at 1 in the morning, you need to delegate that out so that you can do the most dollar productive work. And guys, always has been, always will be, the single most dollar productive things that we do is prospecting, lead generation. What are you doing on a daily, consistent basis for prospecting and lead generation? Wow, most real estate agents don't. They sit down and they're passive. They're just waiting for business to come to them, or they'll send a few emails or a few texts. You will never achieve greatness in real estate unless you have a very disciplined prospecting and lead generation routine that you do every day. You treat the prospecting and lead generation portion of your business like you would $1 million listing appointment, and you will be successful. If you don't, you won't. It's just that simple. But earlier I mentioned that I'm in Washington, D.C. At the Marriott for the national conferences. And I've been coming to these conferences and volunteering on a national level. I volunteer on the state level. I volunteer on our local level. I've served on our MLS boards and our regional association boards for years. And I get a lot of questions as why, Dave? Why do you do that? Well, it's real simple. You're either influencing the decisions that are being made for you in your industry, or you're just living with the decisions that others make. Far too many of us in our industry don't pay attention to our RPAC. We don't pay attention to our association, local, state, or federal, and then we want to complain about it because we don't understand it. For the most part, humans are pretty predictable. We complain about stuff that we simply just don't understand. If you don't understand the work that the National Association, your state association, your local association is doing to protect your ability to make a living in this business, then please reach out to me. I want to have a conversation with you. This work isn't easy. In fact, last night I was receiving pictures of my daughter's prom on my phone when I got off the airplane. I would have preferred to be there to see her get ready for prom and all the fun that goes into a teenager's prom. But I made a commitment to serve you as professional realtors. I made a commitment to serve the agents in my community, the agents in my office, so that we can influence the decisions and protect us as an industry. Our industry is under attack, guys. Corporate America hates us. They've hated us for years. Wall Street has been trying to figure out how to run the small real estate companies out of business forever. The federal government doesn't like us. They are constantly passing legislation that makes it harder and harder for small entrepreneurs to make it in the world. And we come here and we lobby these people. We talk to these people. We help them understand the importance of Main Street versus Wall Street. But we don't have the billions of dollars that they have. But what we do have are hundreds of thousands of people just like you who can help us get the word out about the importance of home ownership in America and the important role that we as professional real estate agents play. So if you have not done so, my challenge is to you, look into your association, find out what's really going on behind the scenes, understand the work that we do on a national level to protect you. Because I love you, I love real estate agents, and I want you to be wildly successful. I want you to be able to chase your dreams and make unlimited income, and that only happens if we have this amazing thing called organized real estate that allows us to do something that is unheard of in the world, and that is two opposing real estate companies getting together, collaborating. You've got a buyer, I've got a seller. We get together, we work together, we help one another, and then we go back to our prospective places. It is what it is. It's a little loud here, by the way, so if there's all that noise you hear, it's the fact that I am in a very, very busy place trying to get these videos out to you because I'm committed to dropping our videos. Guys, again, I hope you liked this video. If you did and you haven't already done so, go ahead and click that thumbs up and like button. Stick around, and my goal for you is that you continue to be greater than average. Make it a great day.